So we are headed to c2e2. It's been a while since we went. We did go the last one that they had, but that one wasn't like full.
It's kind of like a half off.
Yeah, since obviously COVID and everything, they had it at a different time of year. There's a wild mark in the background. They had it, normally it's always during March or April, obviously this is the end, but they had it in the summertime, a show, but I guess they had to have it because of like the different shows being, the contracts and the shows being canceled before because of COVID. So that was fun because we hadn't gone in years because it was always the same weekend as another convention we used to go to. So yeah, so we're headed back in for some panels we're excited for and the show for.
Our flag means death
and the Buffy reunion panel. I'm really excited for that. So let's go. Mugs you can get from Wild Bill's, which if you come back it is $7 and you get to refill it for the day. It is a soda place, old-fashioned soda, so then $14 for the weekend, and they just put this tag on it and then they know you've paid for it.
We
got that from Wizard World a long time ago, years ago. Wizard World is not around anymore, it's now Fan Expo. You can even find Disney pins. That's so awesome. Some old Power Ranger toys. This old Flintstone toys for $36. So they have it where you can get tattoos here at Con. So this artist who does these really cool glass art things, you can get a frame that lights up. I think we heard someone saying that it was like around $200 for one of these, but I mean the pictures look cool without these, but with them they look really awesome. So there's a family HQ area, which is where you can go and hang out. And they've got like things for kids to draw and play and just kind of go and run around and let loose. There is palm read in here. So here's some of your different food options on the side. You've got your kosher deli, hot dogs and stuff. In the very middle up there, there's the one cafe where it's a bunch of just regular standard convention food like hot dogs, hamburgers. Your pro tip would probably be coming over to this side because you got more specialty places over here and the lines are definitely not as long. It's not as crowded as that upstairs area. Here we've got some pulled pork and chicken tenders. So there's Connie's Pizza. There's actually 2 spots for this. And the Connie's is actually in a lot of other spots throughout here. And then we've also got this Heartland Burger. The Wisconsin Cheddar Burger sounds interesting. So there's this Midwest Melt. There is like a grilled cheese sandwich that sounds really good. It's a steampunk Abe Lincoln. So back there is Chris Evans doing autographs. You can't see him, and then here's the whole autograph area. Can't really go up close or show you anything more. So we just met the actor who played Riley in Buffy. He was really awesome and really nice. So they have the gaming zone, which is really awesome. A LARPing battle zone over here. So there's the Cosplay Central. So in the Cosplay Central area, they've got things where you can like fix your costumes, people talking about costumes. I think they've got all panels and stuff in here. I see actually right now it's a cosplay workshop going on. So that's really awesome. There's a lot of people in costumes hanging out over here. Look at all the avocados. Of course, all your Funkos. Got your board games. They've always got the styling t-shirts over here, which there's always so many fun options that they have. So they have a Chicago White Sox booth here. I think you can win some stuff. Oh yeah, it's a spinny thing. So they've also got this moonshine bars and this chocolate moonshine company that has FUD.
That's what I got.
It's over Anakin. I have the high ground. Look at the lounge flies. Oh, that one's really cool. Oh, that one cool. Oh man, so many that I want. So there's a churro cart, but no one's here anymore. Those stairs lead up to the other food area. The other side, you got some pretzels, but again, they're not there anymore because the show's closing in a half hour. Here's the official show store that we could not find, but we never really made it over into this area. Because then that area over there, that's green, is the yard. Revolution Brewery is one of the big sponsors for this show. They have a little area to hang out. They've got bingo, they've got different little events there. But then it's also like, yeah, yard area to hang out. They even have a Spirit jersey that's basically Disney prices, $65. This is for their official store, their official merchandise. Now here's some of their official merchandise. There's a lot of fun stuff they've got. Even this mug that Mark is thinking about getting. It's a bunch of masks you could get here if you wanted to do it for your costume. Ooh, they do have Spider-Man and Ghost Spider. Oh my gosh, so they got like the mask top type one. Oh, they got Bingo from Bluey. Oh, they've got some wands, swords. They've got like some fun little gun things over there. Got some fun aprons right there. Enter the unknown. There is the mystery merch portal. So you purchase a ticket from the front counter, then return to trade it in. Those are the prices. So which ticket did you get?
I got the $10 mystery merch ticket.
So you've got the $10 mystery merch ticket. Ooh, look what we got.
You want a mug and a lanyard?
We got a cool c2e2 mug. And then a lanyard. c2e2 and Chilla pin. And what is the shirt? Dungeons and Dragons shirt. Whoa, that's really awesome. Now I just wonder if you get the same thing each time, like every $10 that, or if it's could be a different set. Okay, so here's a sign for the yard that I mentioned earlier. They've got like bags you can play over there. Yeah, it's a fun little area just to kind of go and relax and have a beer if you want. Of course, since Chris Evans is here, you're going to see a lot of Captain America shields. They have a coloring wall. Mark is going to color something on there. Oh man, some fun things on here. There's a little dinosaur. Someone drew an avocado. Get all your different swords and props. So these are foam, so it's cool. You could actually really use them with your cosplays and bring them to conventions. So they started turning down the lights because it is now 7 o'clock and we have to get out. We've only scratched the surface of the dealer's room, or the show floor as they call it here. So c2e2 was a lot of fun. We went to the Our Flag Means Death panel and the Buffy panel, and then we met the one actor from Buffy, Mark, I can never say his last name right. Yukis. He played Riley. He's one of the only people that I haven't met in all my days. Like, I first originally started going to Buffy cons back in the day. So yeah, I love Buffy and that's what got me to go into cons, and I've met a lot of the cast. I've never met him, and when we were telling him that, he said this was actually only his second convention in the States, and I know the other one was just a few weeks ago, that 90s con. So that's awesome that that's why I never saw him before. Like, I knew he didn't go to cons a lot, but I just thought that I missed him because for a while I kind of got a little out of the Buffy fandom, just because I was like really heavily into other things and wanting to see other actors because I saw so many of the Buffy people back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty cool, really personable, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of pictures with him and of him. Because it was $20 extra. It was $60 to do where you got a selfie and an autograph, or $40 just for the autograph. So we did the combo, but his handler, she took my phone and she just kept taking pictures while we were talking to him. And we talked to him for a good amount of time.
About 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah. And here's everyone leaving. You can see them covering up the booths over there, covering up their product as everyone ushers out. I know that is from some anime. Is it Natoro or Avatar? Or from Avatar, okay. And yeah, they put a little sleep mask on him. Look at the crowds of everyone leaving. Really crazy. We saw this as we were walking in here. They have a fudge shop for Mackinac Island. A little fountain here at the McCormick Place, which is where this convention is. So it is downtown Chicago, on the lakefront. Goodbye C2E2, that was where you entered. This convention is in a very huge space. Normally we go to ones that are in a different area called Rosemont, Illinois at the Rosemont Convention Center. Heading back to our car, there's the walkway we gotta go through, and you can see a nice little view of the Chicago skyline. Yeah, this building is huge. When we go to conventions in Rosemont, that's only like 15 minutes away from us, while this was like 40 minutes from us. So as we are heading to our car, which we had to park in parking lot C, which is by the Erie Crown Theater, which is technically across the street, but there's a walkway. We saw that right over here, there's this door open and people taking pictures out here on the lake. So we wanted to come check out these views over here. I mean, it's awesome that the other convention center is closer to us, but this place is cool because of the views you can get. Yeah, so down here is a bike trail you could go along the lake. We don't really come to Chicago a lot or to like do things like that, so it's like, whoa, this is really awesome seeing this. And I guess if you were coming from out of town, this would be the cooler place to go to than the Rosemont one. See a bit of the city over there. We probably could have walked more down there, but we're not gonna, because it is a bit chilly right now. And since our whole walk to the car and back was in inside, we didn't bring any coats with us. And if we walked more down that way, you could see the skyline a bit better. So you could definitely get some good views over here. If it was nicer out and we didn't have to get back to the kids, we probably would have walked around more. If we were actually staying here for the weekend, I definitely would walk all around here. So parking lot C is a pretty far distance from the convention center, but it really wasn't that bad, and it's all indoor walking. It was $25 to park there. I know there's a parking lot B, which is a bit cheaper, but you're outside, and then I think you either have to walk outside or take a shuttle. So I prefer this. There's the other lot that is like right next to the convention center, but that one fills up really fast. For us, it was probably like a 5-minute walk, maybe a 10-minute walk, because we did have to go also then to the other side of where you enter to get Mark's badge, because he did not have a badge yet. He just bought it online and he like passed the mail-in date. We had actual badges already because we got them through my job. We were worried that the line was going to be bad for Mark, but it only took him like 2 minutes to get his badge, which was really awesome because like we're used to Dragon Con where you have to wait for hours. There's a very awesome Marriott that we stayed at for Celebration that is, it looks far away from on here, but it's right across the street from the convention center, the McCormick Place, and there is a walkway from the hotel to there, so it really was not that far. So see, right now we are technically across the street. That was the bridge that we walked over. Down there's the highway, and there's the McCormick Place, and we're in the parking lot that's in this building. So we just left the convention. We are heading home. We might go back tomorrow. We aren't sure yet. It depends on how our kids are feeling. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Glad we went back. So please like and subscribe and check back later.
Later, guys.
The bridge we walked through to get from the one building to where the convention was. Now we are underneath it instead of above it. Dun dun dun. Ah,
Bridge trolls! Ah!
And there is the Chicago skyline from here.